Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about creating a PowerPoint. So since you are possibly new to creating PowerPoints, some of you may know how to do that. What you're going to do is just open up your PowerPoint icon. And again, if you don't have PowerPoint on your computer, you can get it for free. Going to technology resources under student technology resources. I will send out that link and you can get a free Microsoft Office download from being an ICC student. So you open up your PowerPoint and what you want to do is consider the look, how you want your PowerPoint to look. Certainly there's some right here on this first page that pop up in the newer edition of PowerPoint, and you could certainly pick any one of those that you wanted. Or you could go up here to themes and you could look at thousands of different themes, and you can see all the themes on the side here that you can potentially pick. Now keep in mind it is a PowerPoint that's going to have quite a few words on it, so you want to pick one that is not too busy, that will allow you to have a good decent amount of text on each page. So when you scroll through, let's just say I'm going to go with headlines. So click on the one that you want, and they sometimes will have different colors, different variations, and then you're just going to click create. Once you have the PowerPoint open, sometimes it'll pop up with multiple slides, sometimes it will just pop up with one. It's very easy to add new slides. You just click on new slide and it adds it in. And you can change which slide you want by using the drop down arrow here, and you can pick title and content, to content comparison, like whatever you want to pick. So adding text. If you want to add text, typically there's a space here for you to do that. Now let's say I start to type and then does that. We're going to hit the undo button on that. Oops, sorry, undo. Let's go back to this, and it says click to add a title. So I'm going to put my title in here. So I may want to move that so that I can add another text box, because I'm going to have to add my audience here, right? So here I'm going to add a text box, and I'm going to type in age, gender, and education level. And I'm going to enter that information, and you can move it around. Once you get the 4 crosshairs, you can move it around. You can move that here, wherever you want. If you want to add a subtitle, you can do that here. If you want to add some text, you can add a text box here. You can play around with font here. All the different fonts will pop up. You can play with font size here. You can play with font color here. There's all sorts of things that you can do. You can fill your shape. So if you want this shape filled, you can go to shape fill and fill your shape. So you can play around with all sorts of different tools in PowerPoint. But after your title slide with all your information, then you're going to want to talk about your main subhead, number 1. So let's talk about subhead 1. Now again, you don't have to keep the box as big as they have it. You can move things around, you can change order, you can do whatever you want. You could have this here, and then you could have a big text box with information here that you want to include all your text like you would type in a normal paper. And let's say, okay, I need to add my image. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click searching online for an image. So we're just going to use the school uniform. We'll do a search. So maybe I like that one because it shows that it's argument. So I'm just going to, sometimes they don't want to come in. Sometimes they're licensed and so they won't come in. which happened to be the case there, and it actually shut down my PowerPoint. So some of these are licensed images, so be very careful. But you can select another one. So again, let's see if we can find something else. We're going to do. So how about this one? For some reason, it doesn't want to insert picture. So if you have saved the picture, oh my goodness, if you have saved the picture to your computer, which you can do as well, you can pull it off of your own computer. That way you're not pulling it through an online search, which for some reason is not working for me. The sample essay that we have, I'll pull up the sample photo essay to show you what your photo essay should look like. Since PowerPoint doesn't want to work for me, we'll look at the sample essay. So this sample photo essay is on the topic of discrimination. As you can see, it has the proper heading with student name, English 110, my name, audience age, gender, and education level. So again, they started with a definition of what discrimination is. They talk about what discrimination can do, and then they give their belief statement. So they say, I believe discrimination is wrong because it can harm a person's psyche, cause inequality, and can cause violence. So that was their 3 main points, and those will be highlighted throughout the subsequent slides. So as you can see, each slide has an image with explanation with MLA formatted citations within. So as you can see, they choose varied images. This one starts to talk about the psychological effects of discrimination. And you can see each slide that talks about psychological effects has that particular heading. Then they go into how discrimination creates inequality. Notice here is the link to something to watch. It is an active link. Remember, you need to have 3 of those. Again, this one's about inequality. More inequality. Then they go into their last main point, which is violence. So their last main point was violence. Again, there's another link, and I believe the previous slide had a second link. It did. And then this would link us to an article that I would pull up. So then more statistics, more information. And then they have a conclusion slide, just like you would have a concluding paragraph, and then a works cited slide. So that was 15 slides. Remember, it's supposed to be 12 to 15, so this would certainly apply and work well. So please use the sample PowerPoint to help you understand the way you want to set up your own persuasive essay PowerPoint. You can write the essay first and then place it within the context of the slides, or you can write it directly into the slide, whichever you prefer. If you have issues with creating a PowerPoint, again, the IT people at ICC are wonderful, so please use them. Or you can always send me some questions via email. Good luck and have fun creating your persuasive PowerPoint.